this episode we will be talking about sinners because it is on everybody's mouth these days, everybody's minds. Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld.
A friend of mine, she posted a picture of the two Michael B. Jordans leaning upon the car, and she was like, "This is what I mean when I say I want a pair of Jordans."
Nice. Nice.
These thirsty young ladies.
She knows what she wants. She knows what she wants. But
thirsty young ladies.
I feel like this is the pinnacle of this man's acting so far. Like, he acted two different roles there.
Mm-hmm. And acted them well.
That was a performance.
Yeah.
And even more so, like, I was watching an interview with him and Ryan Coogler. You know, he have a phobia of blood.
Sure. Forget what it's called, but talk about names first.
And Ryan Coogler was like, he didn't know that. He said he nearly tried to drown Michael B. Jordan. He put him in all kinds of situations. He never knew he had a phobia of blood until this one, because one of these seasons was man was fully covered in blood. And Michael B. Jordan was like,
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
ew.
I like how they use the kind of Tarantino kind of blood too. It's like the splatter and stuff with the vampires.
Okay. Like
They
from
get
Kill Bill.
stabbed and start to spray out. I think it looked very Tarantino.
Man, yeah, Kill Bill.
Yeah, like it looked almost orange.
Oh, okay. It did look orange too, but all right.
Yeah, it looked almost like bright orange, but it's like the kind of splatter and stuff. It looked very Tarantino-ish. So,
Okay. I mean,
so what's your thoughts on the movie?
well, first, spoilers, clearly, because we're talking about the movie.
Well, you know it's a vampire movie about black people.
Yes. Heavily black people focused. It started, no, I knew going into the movie that it had vampires in it.
Yep.
But in the beginning, I forgot.
Yeah, when you start watching the movie, like the opening part of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the movie have the opening, the body, the
Yeah.
third act, like, so like the first act in the movie, it's like, this is not a vampire, this is not a horror movie.
Yeah, I completely, like, it skipped my mind. It's only when Remick came into the screen and he was smoking,
Yeah,
I was like, oh
like-
shit, there's some
yeah.
vampires in it too. I was like, right. And that was a dope way for him
Yeah,
to
that's a
come
good
into the movie.
introduction because like there's a vampire running his son though.
Yeah, he was under pressure. But yeah,
And I think they like somebody said it online as well. Cool, and you do a backstory on the Indians actually hunting them.
yeah, I kind of want to
I
know.
want that story as well.
I want to know, like,
I
why.
really want that story.
Something I read somewhere is that when Remick came into the screen, it was supposed to signify that he was fallen from heaven, because he was signifying a fallen angel. Because when he died,
He,
man went somewhere.
yeah, well, we know where he went.
Well, he went up, so I'm trying to figure out.
How he died, that flame
The
tornado.
flame went up. The flame went up. That's what I'm saying. I
But
just.
he did melt though.
Huh?
The flame went up, but he did melt.
He did melt. I don't know. But I was. But anyway, yeah. So the beginning of the movie,
Like the setup,
it was a good setup.
yeah, with like showing what these two brothers they're trying to take back some ownership. And you would think like we avoiding the whole racist thing because it's like the white guy that they bought the barn from says, well, the clan don't exist no more, make it a joke.
Yeah.
And then like that was the end of it until Remy came back into the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I wasn't expecting the whole clan thing.
Yeah, you see the hats.
Yeah, I just thought it was vampires.
Why y'all have hats just such on what looked like Courage the Cowardly Dog house in the middle of nowhere?
Proud clan members though. And remember that I think that is when they kind of outlawed them.
Mm.
So in Mississippi, so they're kind of make it look like, yeah, we still proud of what we do, kind of thing.
Did you see Remick as a bad guy in this movie?
Yes.
Why?
I would have not seen myself bad.
No. Why did you see Remick as a bad guy? What made you think of him other than the fact that he was killing people?
He was building an army.
Mm-hmm. Other than the fact that he was killing people, because he wasn't there on an army.
He was building an army.
He was looking for friends. He wanted family. That's all he wanted, eh? Other than the fact that he was killing people.
So basically, he's gonna start from interview to vampire. Then. He just wanted company.
Basically, and the man wanted to use his
So he's
ancestors.
gonna be happy with the two people that he killed, the two white people that he killed.
He wanted more. He really wanted some. And he wanted to save
He
everybody
didn't even
from.
know he wanted Sammy until Sammy played the guitar. Though.
Right, that's when he showed up.
He didn't know he wanted Sammy until Sammy started playing the guitar.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
And when
why would I not see him as a bad guy?
no, he showed up when Sammy was playing the guitar.
Yeah, because he heard someone playing the guitar and saw the whole ancestry thing
Mm-hmm.
through the walls as vampires do apparently.
He saw exactly what he wanted, and he went for it. Well, when he showed up, he was just trying to escape the Indians, and again, he was just looking
Well,
for.
you don't know what he was doing before.
Well,
he was trying to escape the
that's the
Indians.
thing we don't-
Why the Indians would just find him and try to kill him? I mean, obviously, yes, he's a vampire.
'Cause-
Because they see him burning his
And I think, all right, so the post credit scene, cause I know you didn't see it.
Yeah.
The post credit scene, Stuck and Haley Steinfeld character,
He's still alive.
they were still alive in the 90s, and they went to see Sammy.
Oh, okay.
Which means Remick gave them the exact life that Stark really wanted. So Stark's still out there living his life. So they're actually happy. Which is, again, if you look at it like that, how is what he was doing a bad thing? No, I ain't saying he was doing a good thing.
But you're trying to justify it.
I ain't trying to say that the man was out here a philanthropist trying to help black people or anything like
But
that.
that's what all vampires say they're offering you this gift of immortality.
The only sacrifice was that you can't see the sun anymore.
Yeah, most
and you
vampires,
don't-
most
and you don't have a-
vampires just offer you the bite as a gift. No matter the law. Dracula and her. It's
and
like,
you
this is a
can't-
gift I'm giving you.
and you can't enter
You'll
the
never feel the warmth of sunlight anymore
and you can't enter people's compound.
without being invited.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's certain laws that kind of skewed.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was cool. That was
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
how
classic.
they put it in
That's
this
classic.
movie.
That's classic.
Yeah, the garlic thing still working, the steak to the heart working,
Yeah.
and
Silver.
having to be in silver, having to be invited in.
Mhm.
All of that, how they put it in the movie, how Ryan put it in the movie was
Legit vampire law,
yeah,
right? Ryan Coogler did very well,
Yeah.
and how he did it in old school Mississippi, he did it where it's like when they found it obvious that he asked him to come inside. The guy that was watching the door,
he is the
Cornbread,
first
or what
one.
his name was.
Yeah, cornbread.
Yeah, it was
The
like
first one.
they make it obvious like you need to be invited in. Why
Uh-huh.
do you need to be invited in?
Yeah, because he really that dragged on for a while, and I was
Yeah.
like, don't just walk in. You was here the whole time.
You're in and out whole night. You didn't need an invitation.
That was legitimately suspicious. It wasn't just she just figured it out randomly. Like, why you need to be asked? No, it's a legitimate question. Why?
And how Haley got in the second time where Cornbread wasn't suspecting anything like that.
Hmm.
It's like, you're gonna let me in? It's like, that's
Yeah.
how women just talk to you, dog.
Correct.
That's how women just be like, when they're trying to be sassy, so it's like, yeah.
Because he
go
was
ahead.
actually just he was the door.
Yeah.
He was blocking the door. So yeah, he
Right.
just needed to step
Yeah,
aside.
it's like, go ahead, go inside.
But
Right? And even when the vampires were outside and the Chinese woman was trying to protect her daughter, she was like, come in, mother.
I felt real bad for that Chinese man though. He literally just went outside to just kind of move the car. And then man walk this next man,
The thing is, when
his face getting eat.
when
He
Haley,
just stand up.
when
watching
Haley
him,
killed Stark, right?
Mm.
And send everybody home. In my mind, I thought everybody get away. I thought they probably get like one or two people. Not to realize like later on these
killed
people that singing around the
Several,
roses,
yeah. He caught several people.
singing around the roses.
They were busy.
How many
They were busy.
singing cut Nigel outside
Yeah.
for some strange reason?
Because when what's his name, the old man?
Slim.
Yeah, when Slim sent everybody home, I was like, he saved everybody life there.
Yeah. And then I've seen them make it to the car, so I think
Yeah, I was
they
like,
got away.
y'all got away. But
No,
then
no.
Remick was quick.
Yeah, but and even when they catch Haley too, it's like you actually see the vampire floated up into the
Yeah,
air.
that was
And
like-
I was expecting that.
woo, woo. Why are you levitating? Why?
So it had some scenes where Ryan Coogler catch you off guard. Well,
Yep.
he have a cinematographer that he did up, some lady that he's working with since Fruitville Station or something like that
Mm.
for a while now. And she shot most of those scenes. And yo, big up her because yo, some of these like backgrounds and stuff, like when he went to visit his woman that ended up coming and work and cook for them.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the thing when he kneeled down by the voodoo thing and you see the car in the background, just that landscape alone. Like you could use it as a wallpaper on a computer though.
Yeah.
It looked clean.
The cinematography was on point.
Right? So like Ryan Coogler did his thing, his team did their thing.
The guy acting as Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
I think this was his first role.
Yeah, they said this was his first role.
He
He did really well
performed.
and he could sing.
Yeah, because
Right? So I think Ryan Coogler put him in a few of his movies moving forward because he proved like, you know, he have them chops.
yeah, the acting
He
chops.
could like he wasn't overshadowed by like this ensemble of like
I didn't
great
know the
actors.
movie was about him. I was like, who are you? And then he was like the main.
He is the main person.
So I was like, okay.
From the beginning where he get woken up and he was like a big guitar under the bed and couldn't find it.
The guy who sold the warehouse to Smoke and Stack,
Yeah.
I was very satisfied with his death. That man
Suffer
was
a little bit more for
points
that,
blank,
He could have suffered a little bit
points
more, like,
blank rifle shots.
suffer.
It's like,
But yeah, let me talk about Remick death. Since we talking spoilers.
yeah.
I mean, the show is about Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, you know, the guitar was like the main thing in the show,
Mm.
where his father, he told him put down the guitar from the beginning and refused to put it down for some reason he can't let go.
Yeah.
Right? Even when he broke it on Remick's head, so,
Yeah, that's a rose.
Yeah, man.
It lodged.
right? And then the Smoke and Stack father guitar.
Yeah.
Right? And when he went back to the church with the broken handle from the guitar, the father he told him put it down and he never let it go.
Never took that.
So I think like he accepted that he's a sinner as well. Right? And you know, but you know, this is his power. And it actually showed that it is his power when he started singing. How the past came in, the different races and cultures came in, the Chinese
future.
people, the future came in. So he actually does have power, and that's actually why Remick was drawn
Mm-hmm.
towards
That whole shot was dope though.
And what dope about this movie is everything happened in a day and night. It wasn't like no long drawn out thing.
Yeah, this was
Like-
one night.
Remick killed those people that same day,
Yep.
right?
And they walked.
They
all the way.
bought the barn in the morning and started set up one time. They had to open tonight, they say, right? So they went to the town to get the people to decorate, to cook, to paint the Chinese people to paint the sign,
Yeah.
right? They
were busy.
learned all their backstories
Mm-hmm.
in one day.
That was it. That the beginning of the movie was excellent building. World
Yeah,
building.
that act one was really good. It didn't have to have any jump scares. It had a lot of foreshadowing that you wasn't expecting.
Well, the movie started off with a jump scare. I had to hold a hand in the beginning because when he walked into the church and his father was talking to him and he had the flashbacks,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it just because it was quick. I was like, I just
The
started
character, you what to expect.
I didn't expect it,
Well, the character, you what to expect.
but I didn't expect it now. See, so
And I mean, you want to know what happened after that. So,
yeah,
But the ending scene where you see Smoke take out the coin chain that Stack was wearing, they recover Stack neck when Stack died, and he tied it onto the gun, the Tommy gun and stuff. And he's like, all right, back to war. He's like, yeah, I'm going to want my brother. He's by my side still.
yeah.
That was the kind of dope.
Smoke was a soldier.
Yeah. From beginning.
Yeah, he was a soldier.
Stack was the wild one.
Yes.
He stuck his tongue in her coos.
A cool Zosha.
Yeah, but like, it's like I told him to get the F away from me too, but he didn't hear that part. That
I was like, Kate,
was hilarious though.
Kate, what are you saying?
Yeah, but Kate Bishop.
Hawkeye would never. He would never.
Well, this whole guy would apparently.
Boy.
Yeah. And then, yeah, but yes, back to Sammy, the story was about him. The woman that he was chasing was a married woman. So he rails him.
He
He
was.
rails him.
Because at first, I was like, preacher boy.
Yeah, but oh, girl said she want to wash off, and he was like, nah, I just want to take.
Nice.
You immediately saw the temptation. I was like,
It's like, bruh.
yeah, no,
Like she suck it on
yeah,
it.
what on the seasoning, man.
Let's just-
The flavor now.
Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
that is gross, man.
Back in the day, that's what was there. That's what
Oh my
Bob
God.
was show. Yeah, he wanted it.
But she died.
Yeah.
Like the vampire burning scene, I think it was really dope. It shows that Ryan Coogler could have do a Blade movie. I don't know how that Blade movie ended up in the book.
And you know that scene of Homelander in the theater, and he'd just be watching the screen.
Yeah, and he's sweating and he's just grimacing. Yeah, I know.
So, like in a cinema.
Yeah, I know.
And somebody from me was saying Kevin Feige watching Sinners, saying Ryan Coogler could have well directly.
Yeah, no, man, so that he can do.
Yeah,
But I guess they don't want him to do, which they shouldn't even matter too much, like black centric things.
I mean, it shouldn't, but that's what
Coming back for
man.
Black Panther 3 though.
He might have a skill. He's very good at portraying
Yeah.
or something.
Because when Sam started to play, and the first thing you see was the African tribe doing the dance and stuff. It's like, yeah, Ryan Coogler know how to do this and
Yep.
implement it well.
Yep.
So,
So-
everything's being done very tastefully. It's not just throwing for an effect for you to feel how no, it's part of the movie. This is a reason I put this in to show that Sammy has powers to converse with the ancestors basically through his music and stuff like that. It's like it has a purpose. It's not just I'm black, this is African, put it in the movie.
Yeah.
Even though he can, because I mean Black Panther was amazing. Part 2 not so much. Part 2 is his lowest score on Rotten Tomatoes though. So.
Part 2 was not. But he redeemed himself though.
Yeah, he did. So,
He really did.
so that's about a 98 right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
Something so I don't think.
It's just crazy, dog. It started on 100% for like the first week.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tried to review bomb it to get it lower, and it
Not working.
didn't go anywhere.
It's not working. Nah, I think it's gonna win several awards.
Yeah, they win some awards.
Yeah.
Cinematography alone,
Yeah.
it should be a shoo-in, unless they bring out something like really groundbreaking.
Mm.
So some war movie that we're not expecting will come out, because that is normally what's win cinematography.
That guy who, also the guy who plays Sammy, he gonna most likely win Best New Actor or something. So
They have that.
if it does, he will win it.
They feel like the Grammys. They feel like Grammys with music, best new artist.
Yeah, Best New Actor,
But I don't
Best
get-
New Actress,
You either go up for best supporting actor or best main actor.
something
So
so.
one of those.
Michael B. Jordan will most likely get Best Actor for the 2 roles.
For
in the movie.
now, that's how it's looking because we don't know what's going to come out. Because
Yeah.
we have a whole year again until the
I mean,
award season come back around.
We don't know if Superman could be.
Oh, yeah, Henry Cavill? Really? What movie is he acting in? Because I already know one Superman. His name is Henry.
David Corin Sweat could be the best actor of 2025 for portraying.
I don't think he can be the best actor. I'm not if I with a lazy eye that going left.
Why you man?
Sorry,
Oh.
I'm not the way with the man's
That's
hand.
definition of character, right through. You know.
He's switching me tighter. I don't know. Too
Who
small
else?
feet suit.
What's this man?
You know what the Corin Sweat is? Remember Spider-Man did Spider-Verse before he get his spider suit and he couldn't fit into it? It was like when you look at the glass, it was too big for him.
No.
That's how it's
This-
It's too big for him. He can't fit it.
The man
You
just
know who never had that problem? Henry Cavill.
whatever alien suit Zack Snyder pulled from space to put on him. Man, 'cause I don't know what kind of material.
It was dope as hell.
It looked.
And
awesome.
it didn't have a bingo bag jockey.
Yeah, let's see. What?
A bingo bag jockey.
What?
It was really big.
What is a bingo bag? Sorry.
Really big underwear.
A bingo bag. is
Really big underwear.
Okay. What's this man's name? Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage? That is
No.
from Mortal Kombat.
Sorry, just
What are you talking about?
Ghost Rider Nicholas. He was talking about.
I want to know this one.
We was talking about Muscle Combat earlier, so Johnny was the first name that came to mind. Nicolas Cage.
Okay, Johnny Cage, go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
No, Nicolas Cage. His Superman suit. You saw the material. You ever saw the material?
Yeah, it was a shiny kind of chrome
And
finish.
Henry suit have a
It was
similar
a model
style,
from that.
but it looked better,
Yeah,
obviously.
because you put like texture on it.
So it was like, but that material,
That was Superman might be would have been a good movie. Yeah.
that
Television.
little shot that they gave on him fighting the giant spider,
Yeah.
I was invested.
That would have been a good.
I was invested.
That was Superman would have been a really good movie.
Yeah.
But c'est la vie.
C'est la vie indeed. But yeah, so I mean, all in all, what would you put Sinners as out of 10?
Movie of the year, right now.
No, well, yeah, so he wasn't a movie of the year right now?
Yeah, right now, like for me, it's a strong 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's
I
going to be
mean,
the same for me.
pacing was like these movies made issue these days pacing,
Listen,
and they paced this perfectly. I think.
and keeping, and it had another thing I wanted to say, it had a good balance of comedy and
Yeah.
serious undertone.
Yeah.
So like when Slim say he shit himself,
Yeah.
I was weak. I was weak.
Because he was expecting it.
Yeah. But then they cut it one time and went straight back in because
Yeah.
people are still dying, vampires still outside, the stakes still very real. So like it had a good balance of that. Because if they did too much of that, it would have ended up looking like Love and Thunder. And
You
that
don't want
would,
Love and Thunder
No.
ever again.
so that would have
Like
been
how I think he should never make another superhero movie. I mean, he did make Ragnarok, yeah, but
He did.
Ragnarok, if you
yeah. If you watch
watch
Ragnarok
it, it is
particularly,
really campy as well.
yep,
But it was actually good.
yeah, because there was more of a balance.
Yes, but Love and Thunder was.
They went too much. Even Chris Hemsworth was like, yeah, we went too far. We just
And the thing is, the waste God Butcher, dog. The wasted
Yeah.
God. And the wasted the actor
yep.
that played God Butcher. So it's like,
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
income.
never do another superhero movie. Thor might get next movie, but it should not be
Yeah,
like
Thor
that.
again next movie.
It should not be like
Chris Hemsworth should direct it. Shit.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
There's direct his own movie.
I'll just
He's
say
a clown by himself.
listen.
No, he is naturally a clown.
But he understands Thor.
Yeah, but he's naturally a clown.
He is, eh?
He would
really
make a
is.
movie like Taika. which
Nah, he
would
wouldn't do that.
upset me.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. That was it. He knows that they made that movie too campy.
They need to bring back James Gunn into the Marvel Cinematic
He
Universe
gonna like the man in
and let him
charge.
do his Sunshine and Rainbows that he wants to do
Listen.
and leave DC alone.
The man has control over Batman. Nobody giving up that control. Eh?
Ben Affleck gave up control.
No, I mean like over the overarching, like he's in charge of whole.
You just say he in charge of Batman. That was your words.
Yeah.
And nobody gave up that control. Ben Affleck was in charge of Batman.
He's gonna direct.
He got the role as Batman and decided, I'm not going to be Batman anymore and I'm going to give it to Matt Reeves because I believe in his vision.
Yeah,
And that's how we got the Batman that we got with,
Which was
with Pattinson,
which was good.
which was really good.
Yeah.
And we get a part two to that. And
Hopefully, because
Yeah,
that movie
but-
taking real long. No, they're taking real long to think. And
Matt
I
Reeves
think
have a contract though.
Matt Reeves say, if all they don't let me start filming just now, I'm walking away from
Yeah,
this.
because I think Gunn looking at like 2029.
Yeah, the man
which is
said, no,
ridiculous.
I just want to direct my movie, but it's taking too long. So he's like, I'm not doing it if all it take too long. So we'll see.
Which will upset a lot of people.
Yep.
Because even with the Penguin series, it was really good. So to just cut that
Yeah.
in the
Because
middle of one of it,
2029, what Robert Pattinson will be how old then? Boy?
too old. I mean, Gunn introduces Batman in the Creature Commandos.
He did?
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
like
yes,
the
yes,
shadow
yes.
of the Batman.
I don't watch that too. That's all.
HBO Max.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we see the high seas. Every time I say the high seas, you should put cover boy.
I
Century.
I am a legal, law-abiding, law-abiding.
Sail the high seas to watch what you want to watch. If you can't
The secret ingredient is crime.
afford it.
Hey man, don't listen to that guy.
What did I do?
He'll lead you
Did
astray.
you come for me?
No, don't do it.
Editor, leave the triangles out.
Thanks.
You gotta cut this episode.
No, I'll tell you, I was listening to it, I just gotta see.
You was waiting.
I was waiting to see.
I
My
apologize.
Yeah.
You saw the last episode? You see that? I did something like that.
Yeah. No, I saw. So that's it for episode 26, right?
27 or so.
27. Ooh, 27. Sorry.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us
Like.
know what you think about Sinners. If you think it's movie of the year, what do you rate it? I rate it 10. What do you rate it?
I would rate it a 10. Honestly, 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Editor?
That was totally wicked!
10.
10 out of 10. So, yeah, let us know what you think. Comment. Definitely comment. Let's have a discussion if you think it's less. If you think it, for some strange reason you're weird and think that it's not as good as everybody thinks it is. Give us reasons.
Yeah. Peace.